Morning children, this is Vedugopal for Little Hearts Publications with EVS Book 3, in which Unit 1 is Me and My Family. The first lesson in this unit is In the Family. In the lower classes, you have already learned, children, the meaning of a family. A group of members living together in a house is called a family. Generally, a family consists of whom? Father, mother, children, grandparents, uncles, aunts, all these form part of a family. But in every family, do all these members live together? In some families, only father, mother and their one or two children live together. That is a small family. So, first, before we go into the details of this lesson, what are the things that we are going to learn? We have written here types of families. Family means we have already learned. Family is a unit or a group of members living together in a house. Then, how many types of families are there? What are they? What is the meaning of adoption? Then, who are the people that you find in a family? Then, what is called a family tree? Resemblance in a family. Resemblance means one appearing like his father or his mother, or a particular child appearing like or looking like the grandparents or uncles or aunt, like that. Then, what is the fun that you have with your family members? These are the objectives of learning. These are the things that we are going to learn as part of this lesson. Me and my family. Okay, children, let us start. In some families, only parents, when we come to the point of types of families. The first point, the types of families. Families may be big or small. How can you say one is a small family and the other one is a big family? It all depends on the number of members living together in a house. Okay, children. So, families may be big or small, depending on the number of the members in the family. Suppose there is a family with parents and their one or two children. It is called a nuclear family or a small family. A family consisting of parents and their one or two children. When a family has grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts and cousins living together, it is called a joint family or a big family, because the number of members in the family are more. So, we call it a big family or a joint family. When there are only 3 or 4 members like parents and their 1 or 2 children, it forms a small family. So, sometimes what happens, because of various reasons, some children live with only one of their parents. Means either the father or mother may not be there. So, it is called, those children are called, such families are called single parent families. Sometimes only mother will be there living with her children, as the father might have died or might have not been there. Sometimes children live with only their father. They are called, such families are called single parent families, because there will be only one parent there along with the children. Now, let us look at this point, adoption. What is called adoption? Adopting the children. Okay. Suppose there is an orphan child who doesn't have parents. An orphan is a boy or a girl who doesn't have parents. And sometimes the parents who do not have children of their own, they want to take care of such children who do not have parents at all. that taking care of an orphan child by the parents who are childless, it is called adoption. Okay, children? Very carefully listen to me the meaning of adoption. When there is an orphan child, like a boy or a girl who doesn't have parents, and that boy or girl wants to be taken care of by the parents who do not have children of their own. That taking care of orphan children by the parents who do not have children, it is called adoption. Okay, that means in this process of adoption, the parents who take care of the orphan child are called foster parents. You know foster parents? Foster parents are the parents who take care of an orphan child because they do not have children of their own. They are called foster parents. And this child who is adopted by these parents is called an adopted child. An adopted child. This is the meaning of adoption, the second point that we are going to discuss. We have completed the discussion now of the act of adopting and taking care of an orphan child who has lost his own parents is called adoption. The people who adopt such children are called foster parents, and the children thus adopted by the foster parents are called adopted children. So you get one new word there, foster parents, adopted child. So adopted child is a child who is taken care of by some other parents who do not have children of their own, and this child is an orphan. That means he doesn't have his own parents to look after him. This is called an adopted child when he is taken care of by some other parents. Okay, now let us come to the other point. Who are the people that you find in the family? As I told you at the beginning of this lesson, sometimes you have grandparents, your uncles and aunts, their children, that means your cousins, living all together in a house, which is called a joint family. So let us now look at the people in a family. Who are the different types of people in a family that we find? Parents of our parents. Suppose your parents are there. They have their own parents. So the parents of our parents are called our grandparents. Grandfather, grandmother. Parents of our parents. Parents of our father are our paternal grandparents. Parents of our father. Parents of father are called paternal grandparents. In Hindi, they are called Dada or Dadi. These are Hindi words. They are given there in the brackets, Dada, Dadi. They are called paternal grandparents, father's parents are called paternal grandparents. Mother's parents are called maternal grandparents. Mother's parents are called maternal grandparents. Who are they called in Hindi? What are they called in Hindi? Nana, Nani. This is not Telugu Nana, Nani. It is Hindi. Means parents of our mother are our maternal grandparents. Now, for example, your mother has a sister. So she is called maternal aunt. Maternal aunt. Who is called Maushi in Hindi. Maternal aunt. Means your mother's sister is called maternal aunt. Your mother's brother is called maternal uncle, mama. In the same way, your father's sister is called your paternal aunt, meet bua. And your father's brother is called your paternal uncle, he is called chacha. Paternal uncle, your father's brother. In the same way, mama's wife is called mami. Who is mama? Your maternal uncle is called mama. And his wife is known as mami. And chacha means your father's brother is your chacha. His wife is called chachi in Hindi. This is, of course, these are the people in our family. Grandparents, uncles, aunts, maternal uncles, maternal aunts, paternal grandparents, maternal grandparents, maternal uncles, paternal uncles. All these are the members that we find, all these are the people there we find in our families. Sometimes they live together, sometimes they live separately. Now let us go to the next point, what is called a family tree. What is called a family tree? Let us see. Family tree is nothing but a symbolic tree. It's not real tree. It's a symbolic tree that represents all the people in the family and how they are closely are related to each other. For example, there is a family tree given there of Shankar Sharma and his wife Gayatri Sharma. Shankar Sharma, Gayatri Sharma. This is first the generation. See this, how these family members of Shankar Sharma and Gayatri Sharma are closely related to each other. They are given in a graphical representation there in your textbook, page number 8. You can see that there a family tree. Shankar Sharma, 65 years, Amit's grandfather. That means this is the family tree of a boy known as Amit. A boy named Amit is showing his family tree there. His grandparents' name is Shankar Sharma, who is 65 years old. And his grandmother is Gayatri Sharma, who is 63 years old. His grandparents. From there, when you come to the second point in the yellow boxes, Pankaj Sharma, Amit's father, he is 42 years old. Pooja Sharma, mother of Amit, who is 40 years old. Reena Kapoor, 39 years, Amit's aunt, means Bua. Ranjan Kapoor, 40 years, Amit's uncle. Gagan Sharma, 35 years, Amit's uncle, Chacha. In the same way, in the third generation, we see Amit Sharma, 8 years old, Ankita Sharma, 5 years old, Raunak Kapoor, 7 years old, Reema Kapoor, 5 years old, Ramit Kapoor, 1 year old. So, 3 generations are marked in the family tree. In the textbook there in page number 8, 3 generations means grandparents, their children and their children. 3 generations of a family are marked in the family tree given there. So, you have to first know whether you are living in a small family or in a joint family. Okay, children, this kind of representation of generations of people and in what way they are related to each other, that representation is called a family tree. That marking of people, generations of people, like as it is given there in the page number 8 of your textbook, that is what is called family tree. Let us go to the other point in this lesson, resemblance in the family. Resemblance means what? Resemblance means looking alike or looking same as the other. That is what is called resemblance. Sometimes you see your parents commenting or your parents saying that, "Arey, you look like your grandpa," and saying to your parents, "You look like your grandmother, you look like your aunt, you look like your uncle." Like that, you look like someone in your family. Maybe you look like sometimes like your grandparents, sometimes you may look like your uncles, or sometimes you may look like your aunts. Why this happens? This is because the hereditary characteristics. This is because of the hereditary characteristics. Hereditary means what? The qualities that pass on from one generation of the family to the next generation, from there to their next generation, like that. These are called hereditary characteristic features of a family. So, because of this passing of hereditary characteristics from one generation to another, we sometimes look like our paternal relatives, or sometimes we look like our maternal relatives. Maternal means from the mother side, paternal means from the father's side. So, paternal relatives are the relatives from the father's side, maternal relatives are the relatives from the mother's side. Now, if you look at that picture there, you see Pooja looks like her aunt exactly. And sometimes in a family, two children are born to the same parents at the same time. They are called twins. When two children are born at the same time to the same parents, they are called twins. If three children are born to the same parents at the same time, they are called triplets. What are they called? Triplets. Look at that, Aman and Saurav are twins. You can see the picture there. They look alike. People often get confused when they see them because it is not easy to differentiate or tell them who is who, because they were born at the same time to the same parents. And you also might have got a twin sister or a twin brother. I think you can see most of those people look alike. It is very difficult to find out who is who. So, this is about resemblance in the family. This is common in every family. Some children look like their elderly family members, like aunts or uncles, like their parents, like their grandparents, like that. Okay, the last item in this lesson is how do we have fun with the family? How do we have fun with the family? Fun means what? Enjoyment. How do you enjoy with your family members? Do you imagine, can you imagine you don't have any family members? Can you enjoy your life there? No, we cannot. It is really a fun to stay with the family members. Now, because of this particular generation, we are passing through a very difficult period in which we are not able to school because of the COVID-19. But it is now that we are enjoying, almost all people in the world are enjoying staying there with the family members. So, in a family, every member shares some work or the other with the others. They help each other. And every people show love and affection towards the other members of the family. They try to take care of the family in every manner they can. So when all the members of a family like this stay together, work together, help each other and enjoy, that is called a happy family. When you are able to do all these things with your family members, like enjoying with them, playing with them, helping each other there in the family, that makes you yours a happy family. And generally in a family we celebrate different days, like birthdays of different people in the family, different types of festivals that come during a particular year, and of course anniversaries, wedding anniversaries or other anniversaries we celebrate together. We make fun while celebrating such kind of things, such kind of festivals. So every day when you sit with your family members together and eat together, it's a real fun. But nowadays most of you children sit in front of the TV and just go on eating for hours together. That's not a correct thing. While eating, you should not speak, you should not watch TV, or you should not listen to music, anything. Simply complete your eating and then go, and then do the other activities. So when you sit with your family members and eat together, that's really a fun, that's really an enjoyment, because we learn many things from our family members. We learn good manners from others, our elders. What do we learn from our elders? We learn many things, and first and foremost important of all of those things that we learn from our elders is manners. Manners means what? Behavior, good behavior. So we learn how to behave well, how to behave good with the others, with our family members. That's why we call family as our first school. So when you go to the school, you say school is my second family. Generally, this is how we compare a home or a house with a school. A family is the first school where we learn to love each other, where we learn many things, particularly good behavior. Okay, children, with this we come to the end of this lesson. The exercises and other things will be sent to you through WhatsApp. Thank you.